Hi out there, it's me, Eloise, and today's video is brought to you by the letter U for unboxing. And these indie author life lessons can be kind of hard. Let's talk about it. If you don't know already, I am now an officially published author, which is really crazy to say. As of February 6th, 2024, I am a published author with Maiden of Artemis, the first book in the Legend of the Amazon series, being available on Amazon and through Ingram Spark, so you can go to Barnes & Noble online and order it and all that jazz. In preparation for this release, I was trying to think of ways to market the book and things like that. I decided to reach out to a local bookstore to set up my very first author event, which was to take place on the 10th of February, which also happened to be the day after my birthday. So it was going to be a half birthday, half book signing, big hoopla, rah rah, sis boom bah. I was very excited. The bookstore was and is fabulous. They were very accommodating and flexible and just awesome all around. So I settle on this date, I start telling people I make a Facebook event, post on Instagram, they post on Instagram. It was on the 25th of January that I took my copy of Maiden of Artemis with me to the dentist to flip through just for shits and giggles. And that's when I saw it. A typo. This was after it had been proofread twice. I thought to myself, oh no. Okay, it's just a comma. One comma, that's fine. I flipped to another page. I found another typo. I start low-key freaking out. And I started reading it. And I started high-key freaking out because I realized my book needed a third proofread. I had already ordered 50 author copies from KDP that were supposed to get delivered in time for this event. And I was freaking out because that was, a good chunk of money that these books were just going to be trash. I'm not going to sell these books, I decided. So I was freaking out. Thankfully, my AuthorTube friend Nicole was like, check and see if you can cancel it. And I could, and I did. Oh my God, I'm so glad that she mentioned that because I would have I don't know. In my panic, I didn't even think to check and see if you could cancel it. Anyway, that was great. That weekend, I frantically proofread my entire book. And then that Monday, I implemented the changes in my file and updated the files in ebook and paperback for both Ingram Spark and KDP. So that happened on January 29th. Once the files were updated, the system on my end said, yay, updated, great. I've already kind of run into a little bit of an issue previously where it kind of got stuck in an updating thing, but I had reached out to KDP and they helped with that. So everything was good to go, it said. Cool, great. I was able to order author copies, right? So the next day, I order 50 author copies. Anxious that they are not going to arrive in time for my event. So I ordered them on the 30th. They arrived at my house on the 3rd of February, and I was delighted. I was so excited. And I'm actually really glad that I did this because I was so excited that I didn't film an unboxing video. And they were 50 of the old version of the book. I was like, oh no, and I didn't know what to do. The first thing I did was contact KDP. Now I know I'm new to the game, so I don't have a whole lot of experience with KDP, but so far I have interacted with their customer service twice, and twice now they have been very responsive, very helpful, and very kind. So I have nothing but good things to say about KDP. So I explained to the gentleman what my situation was, and he said, okay, usually what causes this to happen is not enough time is allowed for the systems to update all the way through. So essentially what he said happened was the file was updated on my end and it looked nice. I didn't give the internal KDP systems between where I update the files and the printer. I didn't give them enough time to talk to each other, right? So the updated files hadn't made their way to the printer system. But apparently, whatever system where I order author copies does not need as much time to do that. Because I didn't wait 24 to 48 hours in between updating my files and ordering my copies, it printed 50 of the old copies. Technically, my bad. But also, I didn't get any like warning from their system saying, hey, if you've updated recently, maybe wait. He was still really cool about it and said, okay, once I get off the phone with you, I'm gonna send you an email. You send me the order information, you send me pictures of the copies that you received, and as like proof that you are not trying to scam us out of a bunch of books and that they are actually the wrong copies. And thankfully that was really easy for me to prove because there was a change to the cover, which is the first way I noticed, and then I changed the front matter and back matter, so I wasn't having to like find a little sentence in the middle that changed. That was very easy to do. And he came back and said, okay, once they determine that it's like not your fault in a malicious kind of way, and I'm paraphrasing here, they would replace my books for free, because that was my other issue. Oh, also because of the date, like it closed, the KDP, like it closes for you to like make changes and order author copies and stuff, so I couldn't go order new author copies. It was like closed. So my only option at this point on the 3rd, when I was speaking with this man, was going through Ingram Spark. But the only option to get books in time for this event was to rush order, so it raised the printing cost from like $4.50 per book to like $7 per book, and then on top of that, rush order it, so it made it like, instead of $255 from KDP for shipping and the 50 copies, it was like $800 to get 50 copies from Ingram Spark to my house in time for this event. So, being the accountant that I am, I weighed the pros and the cons and costs and reached out to the bookstore and had to cancel / reschedule my event. And that really sucked to have to do, and I was disappointed, but in the end, the person that was the most upset about the whole thing was me. Que sera, sera. Life happens. I was bummed, but you know, it's not the end of the world. All of this to say, don't do what I did. Anyway, the new copies are here. They arrived today. There's a whole nother big box over there on my floor. Now, I know I said that I was glad that I didn't film my unboxing last time, because then I didn't have my disappointed reaction. But I'm quite confident that these are the right copies, because I've seen pictures from my friends and family who have received their copies that they ordered off of Amazon, and they are the right copies, and I've made them confirm by telling me what's on the inside. Here we are. It's open. It's a really, 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 really late birthday present. Oh. Yes. She's so pretty. So soft. So other than some content changes, I did decide to add a trigger warning page. I don't know, just seemed like a cool thing to do. And I'm an indie author, so I can do what I want. Oh my goodness. You guys, I'm so excited. That was worth the wait. They're perfect. Thanks for joining me. If you've made it this far, you're one of my favorite people. If you're at all interested in learning more about Maiden of Artemis, or the series that it is a part of, Legend of the Amazons, currently working on book 2, please subscribe to this channel or my newsletter. I put out videos on Fridays when I prioritize them over writing. I have a newsletter. It goes out, giving you updates straight to your inbox. She's available on Amazon, bookstores. Go talk to your local library and get this beauty in here. Anyway, yeah, if you're interested in content about Legend of the Amazons or my journey in self-publishing and all of my trial and errors and you learning from my mistakes, subscribe. And don't forget to like this video if you think my book is pretty. That'd be great. Okay, until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.
Do you like writing? Yes, I like writing. Do you like mythology? Yes, I like mythology. Do you like my videos? Yes, I like your videos. Then what are you waiting for? Subscribe.